be free and happy. Hey, Clifton. Hey, everybody. Y'all, the internet went out. And I mean, I had internet on my phone, but it's not the same. It's not the same when when you're sitting at home and getting on the desktop and doing your live. But they're supposed to put it back on by 10 o'clock. I just checked the little lighting thing, still not working. And it was messed up for Dallas because she worked from home. So she had to drive all the way across town to go to the office. And she's in training because she got a new job, right? I mean, same company, but a new job. So during her training, the internet went out. It said some sort of fiber optic something went out or something like that. So that is the reason why I was not on today at all. I could have went live like I'm doing now on my phone, but I just didn't. My energy was not there after the frustration of having the internet. Now this is the second time less than a month that the internet is out. AT&T got to do better. AT&T has to do better in what they're doing. Yeah, Brandy, my internet was out. That's why I wasn't live. I wasn't live at all. My internet, I wonder, are they rolling out upgrades or something? I don't know what they're doing. Clifton, I don't know what in the world they're doing. All I know is frustrating, especially if your livelihood is on the internet and, Dallas worked from home via training. She had to go all the way to the office, and it was like, and she was calling me, says, Mom, what did they say? Did they say the ATA time? And they said it was at 10 o'clock. And mind you, it went out like about 1 o'clock, right? Because the phone was still working, right? So when Dallas was saying, "My the internet not working," I was like, "My phone is working because I had it on hot Wi-Fi in the house." So, and she was like, "No, it's not working." And I was like, "Jesus, Lord have mercy. It's always something." Can y'all hit the like button? There's 15 folks up in this chat and they're not hitting the like button. It is very annoying. It's very annoying. And then then I was like, strolling through my phone. I see all the stuff that's going on, and it's just a lot it's mentally draining. It's mentally draining. But I have been looking at different YouTube stuff like that. Can y'all hit the like button? You're getting on my nerve for real. You're sitting in here being nosy and then not hitting the like. To hit the dislike button or something. That's the other thing too. Getting on here, people can't hit the like button, and it's a frustrating thing because it doesn't get you in the algorithm. It's a waste of time. That's why half of the time I just like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Can't get frustrated of these people being idiots. They're so damn nosy. They always want to come in here, watch what you're doing, and don't hit the like button. You're giving them entertainment, and they just, you know what I'm saying, Brandy, Clifton. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So you got 7 likes. Let me see how many people said hi to me in here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, somewhat. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 of you guys are haters, but no, they hit the like button. So I don't know. This YouTube thing is gonna be really, really old and getting on my nerve for real, y'all. Seriously. It's really getting on my nerve. I'm gonna find a different profession because this stuff here, depending on people to hit like button and watching your thing, and it gets a little bit frustrating. I want it to be my work, and it's not like I'm not doing the work because I went and checked out. I got like my first channel. I got almost 4,000 um videos, lives. I mean, all of it's lives. And thank you for them. Oh, she just gifted you a membership. Darkchild, thank LMNOP. Darkchild, make sure you thank LMNOP because she just gifted you a membership. Make sure you thank her, him or her, whoever it is. Thank you so much, LMNOP. That is very sweet of you. Appreciate you. Sending positive vibe. Have a great day. And you don't even have a membership. You've gifted somebody a membership and you don't even have a membership. That is so sweet of you. Thank you for the positive vibe. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was sweet of you. Very sweet of you to do that. Let me tell you what's been going on with me. All right. Let me tell you. Um, I've been like strolling through TikTok lately. Been doing TikTok, trying to get my bearings back in TikTok, because TikTok was pretty good to me when I was doing the YSL, right? Because one of the reasons why I like TikTok because you get paid weekly with TikTok. You get paid weekly when you do their content and stuff like that. And all you got to do is continuously post. That's all you have to do with TikTok. TikTok is pretty good at that, right? It's not as lucrative unless you're a TikTok shop affiliate. And I'm not one of those yet because I don't, you know me, I don't like selling. So TikTok selling, but I think I'm gonna have to get into TikTok selling, because they do send you little free samples, and you go in there and you do the oh, Brandy, thank you. But look, let me finish telling you what I was doing. So um if you become a brand affiliate and TikTok and sell some of the products and stuff like that, they send stuff to you. Because I got a lot of freebies sent to me from TikTok, and I never really, do the little advertisement that they asked me to do and stuff. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I got a cup, I got some lights, the Christmas lights, that flashes on your houses and stuff like that. I got that. I got this stool which broke by the time it got here, and I'm not gonna do that one. It was a stool like for you to use the bathroom, a stool to have your foot sitting up so you could take a dump and be in a comfortable position. But that broke by the time it got here, so that didn't work out. They have like a different things for me to try and do some advertisement. And then not only do they give you the free item, but they give you a percentage if you sell something from the store. Sometimes it might be $1. You might get $2 off that particular item, or whatever you sell, that they give you affiliate link, and then the person buys it and blah 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 blah, right? Hey Linda. So I was thinking about going ahead and trying to start doing that with TikTok. You understand what I'm saying, right? So when I went to try to do that, TikTok has a whole bunch of scamming folks that send you DMs, and they send you stuff, and then the first thing they tell you to do, contact them on WhatsApp. If anybody's asking you to contact them on WhatsApp, y'all don't do it, because it's nothing but scammers. Nothing for folks trying to lure you in and trying to trick you. Don't do it. If they can't call you on regular phone, don't do no WhatsApp. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's the first sign. Somebody send you a message, hey, blah, 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 blah. Reach out to me on WhatsApp. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do that WhatsApp, the crap. Because what they're doing is trying to gather your information and all this kind of stuff. They ask you all these stupid questions. Ask you questions, I'm like, okay, what do you want to know about this for? What do you need to know what kind of car I drive for? Huh? What does that got to do with it? Y'all, don't do it. I be blocking them left and right. After they tell me some WhatsApp, I block. But TikTok, you can't really block them because once you accept, unless you delete them, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out a way to get them. I don't know. But that's what I've been dealing with. A lot of scamming TikTok folks trying to get me to WhatsApp them. I don't know. And I know WhatsApp is not a bad thing because a lot of my family members have WhatsApp. It's not a bad thing. Like my cousin Darby, she has WhatsApp. Most of my sister has WhatsApp, my brother, because a lot of time you're able to send videos through WhatsApp where you're not able to send it through your text messages, right? Because text messages don't allow you to send. You can send a whole large file through WhatsApp, but you can't do that in your text messages. So that's one of the reasons why my sister and them use the WhatsApp because you can send the whole stuff. You get what I mean. But that's one of the reasons why a lot of people in my family use it because we be sharing videos and stuff. But those folks that be like on TikTok, first thing they trying to do is reach out on WhatsApp. Um, so I've been. You said, please, hey, Brandy. Let me just tell you. I don't know. I've been doing this YouTube thing for since 2019, and then 2020 is when I actually started really going gung ho with my channel. YSL was the best thing for me as far as financially with YouTube. That was the best time. YouTube have different cycles, like you go up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not always consistent with the income and stuff like that, right? And every time you gotta keep reinventing yourself. I don't have WhatsApp, but I get notification and delete them. But let me also tell you too. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, Brandy. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be one of those things. I'm just having conversation. There's no theme behind this conversation. There's no main topic. I'm just gonna be all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna really use my undiagnosed ADD, whatever that thing is called. Whatever. I'm gonna be all over the place. So please keep up. And if you don't know where I am, if I see some message, I'm going to address the message that you say and just try to keep up with me, okay? I'm going to be all over the place. I'm just going to tell you that. Okay. Now, back to what Brandy was saying. I know. No, it's okay today, Brandy. I could go all over the place today. It's okay. But no, I was going to talk about the WhatsApp thing too. Okay. Let me tell you. I've been job hunting a lot, right? That's one of the things I've been doing a great amount of job hunting. I've been applying for different jobs. I've gone to Indeed. Because one of the things I want to do is work from home, and I know there's a lot of like scamming crap that goes on. Do you believe even that they're talking about contact them on WhatsApp? I'm like, what damn company tells you to contact them on WhatsApp? Ain't no company gonna tell you to contact them on no WhatsApp. That's a red flag. Y'all block this USA. Brandy blocks USA. USA coming in here with the stupidity. Block. Let me get blocked. Let me block this idiot. It's getting on my nerve. Yeah, get any stupidity people coming through here with the nonsense, block them. And I know, yeah, they give you interaction and all that, but I am in that mode right now. I'm already dealing with the internet stuff, so I'm in that mode that I don't bother me. Don't bother me tonight. Don't bother me tonight. You're not even hitting the like button, so I don't owe you no illusion of being nice to you. I don't owe you no illusion to being nice because you're not being nice to me. So you're going to get the same energy you give me. I'm going to give it back to you. You don't hit the like, you don't like me, I'm not going to like you. How about that? How about that? Okay? We're going to do it. We're going to see who wins on that one, okay? You dislike me, I'm going to dislike you. And don't tell me it's not Christ-like. I ain't trying to be Christ-like. I'm trying to be even with you. So let's go. Let's go for it. This is the battle, and you ain't gonna win. I got the power. I got the power. Linda said, absolutely. Yes. I'm almost 60 years old. And you know what they said? Once you pass 60, you don't give a damn what people think about you. You don't give a damn. Because you're in the latter part of your life, so what? Back to... Okay, what was I saying? Before we started talking about the stupid job hunting tactic, these people sending you all this stupid, what do you call it? WhatsApp. I don't know what is going on with that. It's WhatsApp. It's, what's the other one? What's the other? Start with a T. What's the other one? What's the other one? Is it Tik? No, it's not TikTok. What's the other one they be trying to tell you to reach out on them on that? And let me ask Telegram. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, that Telegram. Yeah. Let me also tell you this other one too. Like, listen to this, right? This person reached out to me on TikTok, right? DM me on TikTok, right? And they want to reach out and to give me a reading, right? First of all, I don't do readings. I don't like those things. And then they gonna say, "Hey, I'll give you a free read." I said, "No, I don't need a reading." They said, "No, we'll just." I said, "Okay, well let's see what you got to say." Okay. First of all, they're gonna ask me what where do I live? I said, if you could tell me about my future, why don't you know where I live? I said, what kind of mess is that? You're supposed to know where I live since you could tell me my whole future. Don't you agree with me on that? If they could tell me about my future, why can't you tell me where I live? Why can't you tell me what state I live in? Hey, Naughty Lynn. What? You know everything. You know my future. So why can't you? That's what I said. That's what I said, Brandy. And they're gonna go ask me for some donation. I said, donation? I don't have no money for you. Um And then they're like, well, you don't you want to know about your future? I said, no, I didn't even ask you about know about my future. I said, I trust God. Whatever God has in store for me, that's what it is. It is what it is. I don't need to know what's in the future. I'm living one day at a time. Talking about where do you live? You tell me my future, so tell me where I live. These people think you're stupid or something, where you live. Mm-mm-mm. Then they say, oh, I'm funny. You're funny. I'm like, no, I'm being serious. You tell me what my future look like, but you can't tell me where I live. Doesn't make sense at all. I don't do that tarot reading crap. No thanks. You cannot tell me anything about my future. I'll talk to God about that. And what he could do is confirm it with other people by now, but I'm not gonna come to pay you to go look at my future for what? I don't need to know. I do not need to know what my future look like. Step away. Step away. I'm on my phone I have a delay, but will delete any message I see that's not appropriate. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, Naughty Lynn. Naughty Lynn, I got your message. Thank you, darling. You always be looking out for Naughty Lynn. What happened is my internet went out. They have a outage in my area, so I did not go on my desktop. And I know I had internet on my phone, but I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't like. I wasn't motivated enough to get up on the phone and said, "Let me lay down here." So I did a lot of like soul searching. Then I did a couple of video watching. I just been thank you, Nelly. I just been like to myself, just trying to figure out what's my next step in life. I even thought about like moving out of this state too. I just I don't know. Hey, Miss Jams. I just don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm doing a revamp of my channel too. You know, trying to figure out what I want to really cover. Um, that case was kind of really had a little damper. I got I felt kind of damper on that last case that I did. No, protect yourself at all times. Psychic reading is false. Yeah, I don't do that mess. I am not doing no psychic read. I don't even know nothing about no future. My dependency is on God. He is my source. He's the one that reveals the secret things in my life. I don't need nobody trying to read no thing. Yeah, the Odom case. Yeah, Naughty Lynn. She was found guilty. Only one count they didn't find guilty on. Um, and the instruction that was given at the last minute, the judge changed the indictment. I've never seen a judge change an indictment. Indictment comes down from the prosecution team. The judge don't have anything to do. The judge had changed the indictment paper. I don't know. It's some craziness going on in that whole case. And man, I don't even know. How do you find that lady guilty? You don't believe she did it, but you convicted her of murdering her child, but then you say that this is the jurors. They said they didn't believe she did it. Then why the hell you gonna put her why the hell you gonna have her convicted if you don't believe she did it? That doesn't make sense. I really don't understand the logic behind the jury. They said they did not believe she did the murder. Then why the hell you convicted her of the murder? That does that make sense, y'all? The jurors said they did not believe she did it. Then why convict her? Exactly, Naughty. Why convict her? They said, oh, because she didn't testify. What? She doesn't have to testify. That is her right. She does not. She has a right to remain silent. She does not have to testify. We wanted to hear her story. Oh my God. I was like, what kind of jury is that? That's some dumb jurors. Brandy. But my thing is, they said they didn't believe she murdered the child. Then they said they got confused with the judge thinks that because the judge said if you find her guilty on one thing, you have to find her guilty. And I'm like, what? Y'all, I was like, now you don't believe she did it, but then you convict her of it. Yeah, she can appeal, but that lady's so fragile, y'all. They're afraid she's gonna end up unaliving herself That's how fragile she is. And guess what? Kiki is not dead, y'all. The person that they saying that is her, she's not dead. She's not dead, y'all. Did y'all hear it? Kiki is not dead. No, Naughty Lynn, she's not dead. It was revealed at the end, and they were like, what? But they already convicted her. They already convicted her. That little girl, somebody, that's another kid. That's not even Kiki. Yep. That's not even Kiki. And she when she contacted the police officer, they didn't want to do a DNA on the one that the Kiki, the one supposed to be dead. They didn't want to do a DNA. Yes. Yes. Yes, y'all. Yes. It's a different little girl. Kiki's not dead. They didn't want to do a DNA. Yeah, they already filing. They already filed. They filing. I can't tell you everything that's happening right now. Sorry. Um. Yeah, I was told not to say certain things until the filing is done. So once they file it, I'll tell you everything. But they're afraid they have to watch her now because she has not been eating since she's been in jail. She's very, very fragile. She's so fragile she's in a wheelchair. Yeah, I saw her. They would reel her in, and I told you the threat that I got, right? That's why I never went back. But he got his conviction. Got his conviction. Oh, there's some more stuff. Golly, wait till I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till they file the paperwork. Once they file the paperwork, then I can tell y'all some more stuff. They don't care. They really, Shanika, they don't care. They got a conviction. They don't care. And guess who the majority of the jurors were? Black women. Black women. That's what the majority of jurors were. Black women. Black women. We are the worst on other black women. Huh. And how you gonna say, oh, she should have testified? We wanted to hear her story. What? You want to hear? Everybody in the courtroom I heard was like upset. Like, how did they get a conviction? How did she found murder for guilty of murder? That's what happened when you're in a small town and certain people running things, and they do what they want to do. They do what they want to do. Oh, he's gonna get out, Shanika. He's getting out. He's getting out. Yep. He's about to get out. Yep. Oh, the attorneys are livid, y'all. They already filing an appeal already. They are so livid. A lot of stuff happened. But that's one of the things that kind of got me in a really funky mood. The whole case, that case there has me in like a One of those type of modes like, okay, Lord, where are you in this? When you don't see how something like this could happen, and and I know there is a purpose behind all of this. When injustice is happening like that, that is a total blatant injustice. And the jurors, man, they don't make sense because you know how they polled them and questioned them afterwards, and that's what the jurors said. They didn't believe she did it. They didn't believe there was no evidence that she did it. That's what the jurors said themselves. And they asked them, so then why are you convicted? Oh, they said they got confused with what the judge said in regard to if you can't find one here, and then you have to, if you have to find out guilty in all things. But did the mother report any missing people report? Okay, here's what happened. Brandy, she, the lady Medea. There wasn't really a lady named. Her name wasn't Medea. It was a lady that she gave her child to. In fact, she was in California. The girl, when she saw the thing, she contacted the DA's office and said, "That's me. That's my picture. That's me. That's my a picture of me." But they ignored her. They never did a DNA testing on her. They never did a DNA for her. She didn't put a missing person because the girl wasn't dead. She kept telling her Medea, kept telling that Kenyatta is not here. She's in California. And the girl that showed up is in California. She contacted the DA's office. She contacted them to have all her DNA done, and they refused. They refused. So Kiki is not dead. Kenyatta is not dead. That's why she never put a missing person. They even had that other lady to get on the stand, and she was saying how um what's the name had given her Patrick. Patrick was her other son, and she had went to the store, and she was in the store with Patrick. You remember? She was a child. She remember she was a child. She remember she was a teenager and stuff like that, and she had all these kids, and it was a lot for her. And I'm not justifying her giving her kids away like that, but that's the way it did things back in the day. They just gave their kids away. Grandma took the kids and they raised them as their own. Like a teenager get pregnant and the mama take over as if it's their child. So it was done, especially in the South, in an area like that. I told you how her brother got on my live saying thank you for believing my mom. Their sister's alive. That one. See, the thing is, they got to figure out who that child is, the one that's deceased, who it belonged to. It's got to belong to somebody in the family because it's close to her DNA. So that's why I got kind of disgusted at the whole thing. It was like, oh, mm, mm, mm. But they got to figure out who the kid is, the one that's deceased. It's somebody that belong in that family, but it's not none of her kids. So that's craziness. It's really weird. But even if she didn't mention anything about the kids missing, right? There is no concrete evidence that it was something done by her. The circumstantial evidence didn't even show it was her. But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It's crazy, but that's the way the law is. Look how many people are sitting in jail right now of crime they did not commit. There's a lot of folks in jail right now. A lot. I was listening to Timney the other day. She was saying that let me see if I could play what she said. As far as the justice, she's an attorney, and she was saying how the justice system. True, but because she was a sole guardian, they. Yeah, but you're putting the blame on somebody that the child is not dead. The child, I mean, they didn't even get the right child. That's the crazy thing about it. That's not even the child. Just like Naziah case, they still don't know if Naziah is actually deceased. They don't even know because they said a lot of stuff is not adding up with Naziah's case either. They're thinking that girl is still alive somewhere because there's no body. Oh, look at the guy that just faked his death. The one that went to Europe to go be with a woman. He got 89 days now in jail because he faked his own death. He faked his own death, went to Europe to meet with some woman, had his family thinking he died. Came back. Now the judge sentenced him to 89 days in jail because he lied. That's the amount of days he was gone from the family. Yeah, they was desperate. But that it was a campaign thing stunt too. Because remember, there's a voting time. No, they didn't get a DNA from the mother. They got DNA from the cousin. Remember, it was the cousin that was fighting with her on the internet. The cousin, because the cousin didn't like her because she was pissed off with her. Yeah, it was a crazy case. It was a crazy case. The DNA came from the cousin. They matched with the cousin's DNA. It was not Evelyn's DNA they matched. It was the cousin's. They never even did the DNA for Evelyn. They matched it to the cousin. It's crazy. The news people were saying this is like wild. Most people thought it was going to be a hung jury or not guilty, especially the murder part. No, they didn't try to prove anything. They didn't. The case was a mess. Hope she appeals. Oh yeah, they already started the appeal process. They're appealing it. They already. But see, the thing is, my thing is, why didn't the defense put Kiki on the stand? That's the thing too. I would have pulled everything out, wouldn't you? And why didn't they go do a DNA test on Kiki to show that Kiki is still alive? That's the other thing. Why y'all wait till after the facts? I guess that's what happens when you have money and you get good, like, I'm not saying that they weren't good, but when money helps to buy tests and things like that, and maybe didn't have enough money to do the tests. I don't know. The state wasn't going to do the test because they trying to convict the woman. See, they didn't think they had enough evidence for her to be convicted. Neither did I, but oh well. Do you think the jury feel bad? There's some things I want to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all right now. But I have to wait till they file their motions. And once they file the motion, then I'll go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. And I'm telling you, when I remember when I was talking about corruption, it's a lot of corruption. But they have to file it first. Once they file it, then I can tell y'all a little bit about it. It's a lot of corruption in the whole thing. Not cool at all, y'all. Not cool at all. So, I'm gonna try to stick with this thing here and try to keep you guys abreast of what happens next. Try to keep up with it, but it was very discouraging. It's just like the case that guy just won. Remember the guy that in Atlanta in Fulton County? He just won because there wasn't enough evidence to convict him, and that jury did the right thing. That jury in Fulton did the right thing, but the jury over there in Albany, I don't know where they get those people from. I don't know where they get those people from. How you gonna send somebody to jail for the rest of their life and you don't have concrete evidence? If there's a doubt, you're not supposed to send the person to jail. To prison, not jail, prison. How you gonna send a lady to prison like that? I hope they don't give her a long time. I hope they give her like 8 years or something, because it's not like a murder. It's 35 years. Come on. They shouldn't give her no time if that woman is alive, but then I guess they're trying to figure out who that child is. I don't know. Yeah. Well, such as now people viewing that video, y'all. Those videos from that case, they viewing it now. Too late now. They wasn't paying attention to it. I had did some shorts on that video, and it's all like views are coming up now. Now that's over there, they want to do a view. So I guess I'm gonna do a series on that case and talk about all the different stuff that went on. Different things that went on that. Hey, Shanika. Yeah. So what else are we gonna talk about? But that's one of the things that's been bothering me. That whole Odom case. That one really, 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 really kind of like got me. And then, oh, listen to this. There was a couple of jurors who didn't want to sit there and deliberate because they felt like they got something to do the next day. They didn't want to. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the heck? Oh my God. Somebody's life is on the line, be prison for the rest of their life, but you're worried about you got something to do the next day. So you make a decision just like off the whim. What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? I mean, I understand, Brandy, what you're saying regarding to the accessory and all that kind of stuff, but she's charged with the murder. That does not justify them putting her as the murderer. The other parts are the charges for accessory, but the murder itself, they charge her. The murder itself, the unaliving itself is what they're blaming her. Because remember, they let the dude go. They let him go. I mean, remember, he got a plea deal. Remember? He got a plea deal. So they go, hey, they figure, hey, let's get her. We can't get him. Let's get her. But that's not the way the system is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the person that actually did the crime. That's what's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be told, okay, since we can't get him, let's go get her. If she didn't actually do it. I mean, that doesn't make sense. So I guess, hey, somebody got to pay for it, right? That's the way they feel. Somebody got to pay for it. But wow, sucks. It sucks. Mm, mm, mm. And they only brought it up because it was an election year. Come on. Silly, 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 silly. Political career. But it is what it is. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Seriously, I don't. They need to put educated people in juries, not people that just do things on emotion. People that can be very analytical and figure things out, make it make sense type of people. Not people who just feel like it's a waste of. I mean, these are lives, but folks don't care. It ain't one of their family members, so they don't care. They're not thinking about justice. Uh, all right, good people. I'm about to take my butt on off this live. I did enough ranting, and I need to take my butt to sleep now. Yeah, and I need to go ahead and do my live on the other channel just to say hi to the folks on the other side. This channel here hasn't been, I haven't been live on this one in a while. Not Elaine, I don't think they care. I really don't think they care. That's why when jurors do a good job, I'm talking about really deliberating in a case. When jury really deliberate, like in the case of cash out, those jurors really, and also in Diddy's trial, those jurors did their job. They analyzed everything. They asked questions, and they really, really, really was in there, really going through the evidence. They didn't do like this. Come on now, you see how quick they came in with a verdict on hers? They came out with a verdict so quick. They didn't analyze nothing. They didn't analyze anything. Just another person. Like her life didn't matter. All right, y'all. Guys, you guys have a great night. Love you guys. Thank you for letting me rant a little bit with the craziness of the WhatsApp and all that other nonsense. But hopefully my internet will be back up and I could sit down at my desk and chat with y'all. Dallas probably have to go into the office tomorrow if the internet's not up. I didn't get a message saying it's up yet. It's supposed to have been up since 10. But oh well. Talk to you guys later. Bye.